I want to sit next to you, but I want to sit next to you when you have a good energy.
It truly is lovely to be in your body.
I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. You know it, right?
Yeah. The fact is, like, we're engineered, we're designed to heal.
You can be working out in the gym, eating really healthy, and be the most negative
We have to resolve all of our issues. That means traumas, fears, all these things.
It's something that you cannot do enough.
Chimps have a lot of sex. Like, you know, they just,
Do they?
Yeah. It's like, is it chimps?
I didn't think we were going to learn about fucking chimpanzees and mating, but there we go. Welcome to the Law of Attraction Secrets podcast about animal mating.
Animal sex.
Natasha Graziano, Natasha Graziano, Natasha Graziano, Natasha Graziano, Natasha Graziano, Natasha Graziano, Natasha Graziano.
Welcome to the Law of Attraction Secrets podcast, the #1 podcast for self-help in the U.S.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Law of Attraction Secrets podcast. I'm your host, Natasha Graziano. And in the studio today, we have a visionary, an artist, a consciousness pioneer. This is an episode where we are going to be diving into all things around Humanity 2.0. That is what he created. This guy, better known as Evolucian, is somebody who is inspiring the way for generations to level up in their life. If you like spirituality, you like the law of attraction, you like the secrets of humanity, you like how to tap into your inner power, you like to evolve and become the best version of you, this is the episode for you. And welcome to the show, Evolution.
Thank you so much, Natasha. It's so wonderful to be here. I have a gift for you.
You too? I love gifts.
Thank you for that introduction.
Oh my God.
Well,
oh my gosh.
beautiful tea.
Can I smell it?
Of course.
Oh my gosh. Arcana Apothecary. Wow. I know this is really special tea. That is beautiful. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Okay, we have so much to talk about. I'm excited to have a hub of this at some point today. So you travel around to different cities, different places. You preach into the lives of people. You help transform people. I've seen firsthand people have experiences. Your testimonials are incredible of people having these like sentient breakthroughs of feeling. How do you see humanity right now? And what you do for people is that bridging the gap between the two, but where are we going?
Well, that's an interesting question. I think if you were to look at society and the direction that society seems to be heading, it doesn't look good.
Right.
But in actuality, there's things brewing beneath the surface. And I'm extremely optimistic for humanity because the fact is, like, we're engineered, we're designed to heal. And we're designed to reach a higher level of our own evolution. And I call it Humanity 2.0. And it's basically through awareness, the development of awareness and consciousness, we can resolve all of our issues.
How?
Through awareness. So basically, what we're designed to heal, we're designed to evolve. And through awareness, you can start to like tap into these natural systems behind our immune system, behind our physiology, begin to really tap into like the universe itself. I mean, it sounds lofty, but
What's a practical way of somebody doing that? Because you do that. That's the thing you do with people, but give me a couple of ways or the way that you personally love for somebody to tap into that parasympathetic nervous system, as we would call it, and maybe you call it that deeper consciousness.
Well, it's all about awareness. So a lot of the exercises, like there's foundational exercises like wide angle vision, for example, that I learned through Tom Brown Jr.
What is that?
Which is Native American tracking. So basically he trained with a Native American tracker who we called grandfather. And grandfather taught him how to develop his awareness to see nature and to perceive nature, to feel, to sense, and to literally see what we cannot see with regular societal minds, or rather like the societal minds that we've cultivated. So it turns out like you can like piece together what happened in this room, before we got in here, just by seeing like little minute variations in like whatever phenomena, but it's like these subtle visual cues that tell the story of like what happened.
Wow. Well, they say secrets live in the walls. Like the walls carry energy, which is why Ho'oponopono, the ancient Hawaiian tradition, is so powerful, because you can literally go and cleanse that wall. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. You know it, right?
Yeah.
And then, removing that and cleansing it. I'll cleanse a room before I go, and I'll cleanse the seat that I'm sitting on. It's in my mind, just saying it, feeling those words. But how do you read the room? That's amazing. Like what do you read from this room?
Right. Well, I've specialized more in people.
Got it. So he would be able to do the
He
room.
can do that. I can't do what he does. I can't track like animals across like hundreds of miles, or he's actually been hired by law enforcement to find missing people and things like that. Yeah, which is crazy, because like you and I would just walk and like, he can track people across the road. It's insane.
Is it through energy particles he's seeing?
Through awareness. He's literally seeing visual phenomena, like visual
that we don't usually see, right?
They're like, we see them, but we don't know what to make of them. We don't even register. They don't even register. Like most of the senses, like don't reach the brain. Most of the information from the senses. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that we're not trained. Like we're basically, when we're born, we're kind of like, we're not like tabula rasas. We're not like blank slates. We actually come with, if you want to say like past lives and like ancestral karma, so to speak, that follows us into this life. And we're also affected by, our childhoods and things like that, it doesn't really show up until later in life. So we don't really associate them.
But you know what's crazy? The first 7 years of our life, we are literally told a vision. Let me give you it. Television, break that word down. Tell a vision. Tell a vision. It puts the imprint into us growing up of what we want to hear, the societal norms, the way the world's thinking, the way we should be thinking, the news, the bad, the this. Everything is formulated around what we hear on the radio, what we see in the press, in the media, online, on the television. Everything is told to us, which creates our brain and the way we think and the way we learn. If that was not a thing and we were able to allow our brains to grow in a different way, every child would maintain the psychic ability. Every human, therefore, would be able to tap into the 5th, 6th, 7th dimension and easily be able to see what only certain enlightened beings, people, animals can see.
Exactly.
So we have to learn to tap in. That's the work you do, is tapping in so that we become humanity 2.0, which is what your entire mission is, which I love. Humanity 2.0. So how does somebody become a upgraded version of them? Give me your top 3 tips on how to become human 2.0.
Humanity 2.0, exactly. Human 2.0. So we have to resolve all of our issues. That means traumas, fears, all these things that they're coming into prominence right now. Trauma is like it's become kind of a buzzword. But most of the approaches out there teach us how to cope.
Like therapy, masking the problem.
Yeah, but even somatic therapy right now, which is very hot. Have you heard about somatic therapy? Yeah, so basically it's the idea that our emotions are stored in our bodies. And my understanding is that the body is basically an extension of our brains. You think about like the fact that the nervous system runs throughout the entire body, and like intuition is also substantiated by this. There's this idea of like a gut feeling, right?
Yeah.
You feel something in your gut when it's true or not. And it turns out that most of the neurons in your body, aside from the brain, are in your gut. So there's definite, and then like traumas, for example, they're stored in the body, and they're in Chinese medicine. We have this idea that like all the different organs have different emotions associated with them, and so they kind of rule, like the organs kind of like rule the emotions a little. But it's just this complex system of mind, body, spirit functioning as a totality.
That's really powerful. We hear that a lot, like mind, body, spirit. What is that to you?
It's an intelligent complex of systems that runs across our physiology, into our consciousness, into our emotion, is the very way that we see the world, that we feel the world, that we experience the world, and we interact with the world. All of it's the mind, body, spirit. The mind, body, spirit complex is like who and what we are in our totality.
And so powerful. See, I love that. I feel like I didn't understand until I was sick what the mind, body, spirit connection was. So I just thought, okay, I'll be fine my whole life. Like I can just go out and party and do like crazy shit until the cows come home and I'll be fine. Turns out that was my biggest enemy. It turns out that destroyed me. It ruined my health. I lost who I was. My health was deteriorated because I was not taking care of me. I wasn't taking care of my body. I wasn't looking after and nurturing me, which is so important. But then let's add to it. I thought the body is just it. No, you can be working out in the gym, eating really healthy and be the most negative motherfucker. And you are destroying that body temple.
Everything's got to come together. Your thoughts have to align with your body, have to align with your actions. And, you know, I just want to say, like, what did you learn from not caring for yourself?
Right. This is so powerful. The lesson I got from the illness and had it for about a year and a half, and it continued, the PTSD and the sort of tail off of it. You know, sometimes it's not an overnight fix. Sometimes it's like a bit of a slow burn for a couple of years. I really don't even remember my son's first 2 years of his life. It's that bad. And I was bedbound for a lot of it at home. I was just literally in the bed, you know, and it was just so terrible. And I learned from it. I used to point fingers. Why me? Why am I going through this? Because my ego needed to shatter. I needed to become the Natasha 2.0.
Yes.
I needed to level up like what Humanity 2.0 teaches us. I needed to shift. I needed to change. And the only way that I was going to get there was if I went through this ego shatter, this breakdown of who I thought I was so that I could become out of it the butterfly I was meant to be.
Beautiful.
But it was only because of the pain.
So the pain does serve a purpose, you know. The pain teaches us to care for ourselves. It teaches us to love ourselves in a sense.
Yeah, oh my gosh, and take care of you.
Exactly.
Then I started adding in things I wasn't doing. Okay, hang on. If this is all connected, my mind, and this is what you talk about so beautifully, I want to hear your version of this in a second, but the mind controls the body. So if I told my body every day, hey buddy, I know you don't feel great, but I'm going to have you sit down for 11 minutes right now and let me take over. And we're going to meditate. Just relax for 11 minutes. After that 11 minutes, first of all, I was able to meditate. I was able to relax my nervous, shaking body. But I was able to relax the muscles that have been so tight because of what I was suffering from, the autoimmune. And I was able to calm myself so much that after that 11 minutes, I could come back better, just 1% better. It's all I focused on, just being 1% better every single day. And if you focus on healing your body, maybe somebody out there today is suffering. If you focus on healing yourself, just 1% every day. Don't try and go to 1,000,000 in the day. No, just let me be 1% better today. Do you know you're at 100 quicker than you think? Because it starts to double down, triple down. And all of a sudden,
Building and building upon the work that you've done.
they call that the compound effect.
Compound effect, yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? So tell me something you've been through in your life that led you to finding Humanity 2.0. Because this did not just like, I know it was a download. I know you personally, so I know you've had like big downloads and visions, but what did you go through? Something in your life that really led you to this new version of you, Evolution?
Yeah. Well, it's a long story, but we'll try to keep it short. So my brother was handicapped. He had cerebral palsy when he was, his whole life. And I was born into this family that was like highly dysfunctional. And, we kind of blamed a lot of it on my brother's condition, and nothing really could help him. There was no medicine, there's no treatment that could help him. And at some point I went into acting after college, and I discovered, basically that was my introduction to the idea that there are emotions that are stored in the body.
Right.
And
so you think he had emotions stored in his body?
Well, no, I just started looking at like anything that would make me a better actor.
Oh, okay, yep.
Yeah. And a lot of what that had to do with was releasing my traumas to free up my emotions. And so one of the practices that I resonated with was called craniosacral therapy. Yeah. And craniosacral therapy basically helped the founder of craniosacral therapy, Dr. Upledger. He had this book that I stumbled across, and in the book he helped this child with cerebral palsy, like my brother. And I was like, oh my God, there's something that could actually help my brother. And it came from an alternative practice. It comes from osteopathy. It's like an offshoot of osteopathy. And osteopathy is actually a valid form of medicine. Right. So osteopaths have the full rights and privileges of an MD. It's just that the roots of osteopathic medicine are in hands-on therapies with the body. And it comes from initially working with the bones of the body and the alignment of the bones. But it developed because there's all these physiological mechanisms in the body that you can literally contact with your hands and feel, and you could promote the function of your central nervous system and any other system in the body, any other organ, any other tissue, just by focusing awareness on whatever particular issue is happening, which the body's constantly communicating.
So break that down more. This is very interesting. So focusing on, if you have an ailment in the body, you have a stomach issue, you have a shoulder issue, a knee issue. So you meditate, go calm, and focus awareness on that area. Yeah. It warms up. It starts to tingle and warm up when you focus on it. That's the mind-body
connection
happening.
Yeah.
Starts to feel tingly in the area. Like we'd all do this right now. Why don't we guide us through a 1 minute little awareness exercise?
1 minute awareness?
Yeah.
Okay. So just take a deep breath and feel the air coming into your lungs, and just feel, does that feel good? Does it feel good to breathe? Does it feel good to supply your body with oxygen and nourish your body? And if it does, allow that to promote the behavior. So if it feels good to breathe, then indulge yourself in that feeling. And that's going to help bring you back into your body, because basically a lot of us are not really feeling good in our bodies. And part of that is that we don't give ourselves the attention that we need. We don't even give ourselves the air that we need to breathe. So just be aware of this air coming in right now and just feel it and sense it. And it brings you back to your body, because it's sending a message to your brain, and it's sending a message to your spirit that it's safe to be in here, that it's lovely to be in here. And it truly is lovely to be in your body when you are in your body. And as we do this, you might even start to notice sensations in your body that you previously weren't aware of. Now bring your awareness to the room and see if you can hear every tiny little noise that is happening in this room. Opening your mind, opening your ears, opening your body almost as if it's an antenna to sense and perceive what's happening in this room. And you don't have to sense everything. You don't have to feel everything. Just trust that your subconscious is actually receiving this information. Can you get a sense of the spatiality of this room? Can you get a sense of like the shape of this room just by listening, just by feeling? Beautiful. how you feel.
Wow. Really like calm and in tune.
Beautiful.
That was so beautiful.
Thank you. Do you have a sense of
I did, and I wanted it to go on. I was like, can you go on and do more? I guess that's what people get working with you.
Yeah.
But like, that was beautiful because what I really felt was in that moment right there was like awareness. Awareness for anyone that's new to it is being present in the moment. There's another thing that you can do, which is where you focus on a point in the room. So I'm going to focus on that light. And then I'm going to focus on, there's like two things you're going to focus on. And you focus on that point between them. So see two things and focus on the point right between them. What will happen is it just starts to like, now you just have the whole room.
Yeah. So you're taking in more information, and it's not the kind of information that we've been trained to take in.
Right.
We've been trained to take in intellectual information. The only information that's valid is words on a page. That's what we learn in school, and that's not true at all. The true information is being present, being in relationship, and like focusing on 2 points simultaneously opens your consciousness to more stimuli as in a relational way. So like we're here in a studio, so everything's inanimate, bed, right? But if you're actually in nature, if you're in the forest,
Sort of life.
yeah, when you focus on 2 points at one time, what you're really doing is you're focusing on all of this, and you're taking in like, so when you do that kind of awareness, what becomes more
Apparent
to you is different kinds of information.
Yep.
Like gazement, for example. Like you can sense when something's moving, and then you can be drawn to that.
Right.
And that's what's relevant is movement, because it's a change in the environment.
Yeah.
And we're basically evolutionarily programmed to pay attention to change.
Yeah. So true.
Yeah.
So true. I love the being aware. Now, it's something that you cannot do enough. Rhonda Byrne, my most beautiful mentor, the author of The Secret, when she came on the show, and I'm probably one of the only podcasts she's ever done. You guys can scroll back and have a look at Rhonda Byrne if you want to see it. She revealed so many secrets of the universe, and you tap into quite a lot of them, which is interesting. And she's so enlightened, like, and being in her home, I've had the pleasure of being in her home. And, when we're there, the energy is like an angel has walked in. It's beaming, right? With light. Like you walk in, it's like, whoa, it's like transcendent. And she says all the time, awareness is the secret. She literally talks about it. She says awareness, and you cannot practice awareness enough, kid. Multiple times throughout the day, just literally pause, belly breathe, and just come into your body and just say, I'm aware. I'm aware. I'm awareness. I am aware. I'm awareness. Like, I'm here. Just be here. Every time you say the word here, the past, the present, none of it, the past and the future don't exist. Only right now. Look, watch, now.
Now.
Is that the only thing that actually
Like
exists?
a series of nows.
Right,
That's
you
what
get it.
It is.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
So, okay, back onto our tips. You were giving some great tips. If somebody wants to level up and become that version, they tap into the mind, body, spirit. What else they do?
Well, so the work that I do comes out of the awareness work. So it's not like awareness. It's not, how do I put this? There's work that you have to do on your own, and there's work that you can't do on your own. Like we're not actually designed to scratch our own backs, because we're supposed to be in relationship with each other as human beings. We're social creatures. If you look at primates in the wild, like they're constantly touching each other, grooming each other. And, like chimps have a lot of sex. Like, they just,
Do they?
yeah. It's like is it chimps?
I didn't think we were going to learn about fucking chimpanzees and mating, but there we go. Welcome to the Law of Attraction Secrets podcast about animal mating.
Animal sex. There's a lot to learn from animal mating.
Oh my God. Why do they mate so much?
Sex?
Yeah, why do chimps mate so much?
Oh, mate so much because they just feels good.
So we're like animals.
We're here to feel good. We're here to like enjoy our lives.
Right.
And this is we have like these animalistic natures that I think a lot of spiritual traditions kind of shirk, because it's quite honestly, it's just a matter of not understanding how the mind, body, spirit complex operates. So there's a lot of spiritual traditions, old traditions, that say that you are not your body and that the body is just a vessel. And that actually couldn't be further than the truth. Yes, we do have divine consciousness. We have higher selves. We have higher dimensional, we are basically higher dimensional beings on another plane of existence. But like here and now, we're human. I'm sorry, I lost.
No, carry on. You're talking about the tips of someone leveling up, but this is great because you're tapping into like who we are, where some people say you're not your body, but do you think
you are your body though? Because while you're here, while you're human, everything
is connected.
Everything's connected. Your physiology is 100% connected to your internal environment. Your internal environment is created in part by your mind, but it's also, like you were mentioning earlier about your mind telling your body information, but it also comes in reverse. And that's where we really, I think, need to focus the most is when our body is talking to us, and it's always talking to us. Our hearts are literally talking to our brains, and our brains are not listening.
Very
endemic.
interesting.
Like that's why I speak of it in terms of like humanity 1.0 and 2.0, because we're basically functioning on 1.0.
Right.
Functioning with this disconnect that's just not like even how we're designed to operate.
And I feel like people are having breakthroughs more than ever right now.
More than ever.
Like COVID and that whole fucking shutdown of the world was meant for our failure and came for our growth.
Exactly.
I have never seen more people wake up.
Yeah.
That was the biggest wake up we've ever had. And like, we sit and go, that happened in our lifetime. Like, oh my God, some people will be like, they had World War I, World War II. Some people will be like, they had the plague. We had COVID.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Corona something?
Coronavirus.
I don't even know. That shit. Like, that was a whole thing. Like, people were having wake-up calls.
Right.
So, have you had wake-up calls?
We started to prioritize ourselves.
Right.
And that's really important. The problem, though, is that we're prioritizing ourselves at the sacrifice of relationship with other people, and the beauty of us sitting together in relationship and relating to each other.
It means we don't have to sacrifice ourselves.
We have to do the opposite.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. No, we don't want to sacrifice ourselves. We want to be putting ourselves first and being in relation.
Being in relationship with people.
Yeah, I agree. Well, you're an average of this is really paramount. Like, you're an average of the 5 people you spend time with. If you are spending time with people who are not waking up, with people who are, I don't believe in that, or that's wasp, or that's this, that's woo-woo. Well, how about you don't know about the real world? You're living a one surface domain. It's like they're living in the MySpace world. Bitch, we got ChatGPT right now.
It's the best.
We've got, right. So if somebody is that ignorant to go, hey, I only believe in this, you're like saying technology doesn't move on. You're still on the wooden wheel. Honey, we got Lamborghinis out here. Like, we've got sports cars which go super fast.
I would say that we are actually designed to be those exotic sports cars. Like, the human being has so much potential.
Right.
When you tap into awareness and consciousness,
you
really start to listen to your body, because the body will tell you everything.
I agree.
Tell you, like, what you, basically the things that you want in life come out of your suffering. And we don't realize that that's what's driving us. It's like, we're taught to live in our intellect and our thoughts, and the brain, this is actually like scientifically shown that our brains make up the world after the fact. So we're interpreting things after they happen. It's like a microsecond or something. And we interpret them based on our limitations rather than our boundlessness.
And it's super powerful to think about.
Yeah.
How do we swap that though?
Well, it's a matter of doing the work, doing the awareness work, and also doing the healing work.
So if people can tap in with you, what is it that you show the world right now? Like, with all your clients, what do you do? I know what you do, but share it with the audience.
Right. Yeah, it's like
the level up.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost like The Matrix, you know, the movie The Matrix, where we're living these programs and we're living like these limited existences based on all the programming we got and the TV like that you mentioned and everything. And the fact of the matter is that we are limitless consciousness. So we have to kind of, when we flip the script and we start with limitless consciousness and it trickles down into our body, and, you know, we start to realize that like we can do anything that we want, you know, and the only thing that the things that hold us back are like our fears and our traumas, and all these things can now be resolved.
I love that. So powerful. And you have a beautiful Instagram page, which is New Humans. I'm going to put the link below, and everybody can go there and see about Humanity 2.0 and tap in with you. The links are below for everything to do with evolution and how he is really pioneering a new way for us in so many ways, for humanity. I think it's so beautiful. Is there anything you want to,
I'm very excited I have a neuroscientist that I'm working with.
Oh my God.
Like protocols to test this work and to test the real effects on the nervous system and how the brain.
Well, we know because Joe Dispenza's been doing this and he's been proving that it is real, that you have a biomolecular field, you have a electromagnetic field of your heart and brain that is connected and spreads out like 6 feet in front of you.
Yeah.
And it's so real. Like when you feel something, it's out there.
It's so real.
When someone's in a bad mood, I'm like, before they even speak, I'm like, I want to sit next to you. But I want to sit next to you when you have a good energy because I can feel that projection. 100%.
A lot of women.
That's my gratitude pause, but we got to do it. So look, it's called gratitude. And then everyone, we're going to do this right now. Everyone listening in the audience as well. This goes off. It's an alarm on my phone and it says gratitude. It comes on 3 times a day. I leave it. I don't give a fuck where I am. We're going to give gratitude right now for something you're grateful for. And there's something you wish to happen. And really imagine it. Just give gratitude right now for it. Give gratitude, give gratitude, give gratitude, give gratitude. Give so much gratitude. And just double down on it. Triple down on it right now. Just lean in, triple down, double down. Go further with it. Go super far with it. Like, go so into the moment of gratitude for what it is that you want in your life. Maybe you want to level up. Maybe you want to feel better. Maybe you want to manifest your dream partner into your life. Whatever it is, feel it, double it, triple it. The feeling of gratitude. Can you feel that? Celebrating. Whoa. Amazing. Okay, so before we wrap for today, that's a great little gift, isn't it? To do with people. Like, I do it all the time. So before we wrap for today, I want you to share with us about your retreats that you do, because I think that they're super powerful and people are already attending them and you're doing them all over. And at the moment, you have another one coming up in San Diego.
Another one coming up in September. There's going to be a 3-day event, and there's one I'll have to check on the date.
Amazing. And we can hopefully put the link below. If not, it will be all on your New Humans Instagram, and people can tap in and go and experience it. I can personally say firsthand, I have seen Donnie Evolution's work, and it's been amazing. And your energy just is so cool, and your dress sense and the way that because you don't, like, you dress super dope. Like, you remind me of like the vibes that you wear when you're out there. You don't expect you to be who you are, you know, and I get that as well. But like, that's because we have to draw in our audience, and that is part of who you are. You shouldn't have to wear like all white fucking floaty feathers in order to feel like you are a spiritual goddess. No, bitch, you can show up in Dior like this, in Rick Owens, like you, me, whatever, and wear whatever the fuck you want, because your image, your fashion is what draws people in. And then once they are there, how are you changing their life?
Right. Yes. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How you dress is how you feel. It's how you express yourself in the world. And I think it's a new day for spirituality.
It is.
It's a new day where we encompass all aspects of ourselves.
We agree.
Spirituality is not something that's separate. It's not to the side. Spirituality is
everything.
really innate of spirituality. Because spirituality is just connection.
I agree. It's who we are.
It's who we are.
It's who we are.
Yeah. So if we connect with all parts of ourselves, I'm wearing a Transformers hat for a reason, because it reminds me of play and childishness and viewing the world like a child.
I agree. So beautiful. Donnie, thank you so much for coming. Evolution, thank you so much for coming. You are incredible. You are such a beautiful human. Guys, you can follow below to all of Evolution's tags, everything that you want to tap in and learn more. I know this has helped someone today. I hope that exercise you go back and do for 30 days at a time. Just go tap in, go back to this episode, go repeat that mini 1-minute awareness exercise. I promise you will feel better every single day. The more you do it, the more you will see results. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you again next week.
Thank you.